inside out. It's Ledecka for Slovakia, Kenya's Korea, Slovenia's Horvat, Portugal's Elvora, Poland's Jozwiak. There she is, a 1:57 performer at 800 meters. She has real speed and strength. And the Belarusian Velikanovic. Now, this is a 400 meters, but you wouldn't expect most of them to run, what, Jenny, much quicker than around 53-ish, something like that?
Well, I'm actually surprised how slow this has gone off.
I was just going to say that, but I didn't want to. I'm glad you were.
Yeah, it looked about 15 seconds for the first 100 metres, which would be about 60 seconds for 400. So just looking at 200, it's about 29. So this would definitely favour the 800-metre athletes. And, yeah, surprised. I thought we were looking around about 55 seconds. So tentative. Let's just say it's been a tentative start.
It has, and I suspect it's because they're unfamiliar with this sort of territory. It's a strange challenge. I mean, as an 800-metre runner, did you ever do 2 400s? So with just a minute's rest, Korea it is on the shoulder of Jozwiak as they come down the home straight. But none of them look really that stressed, considering they've got they've just supposed to run a 400. I would have thought it's somewhere around 90 and 95%.
Yeah, it's basically a time that you were registered through 800 metres. But here we go. Kenya are still up there, and Poland, in fact, I'm just looking at that caption. It's not quite right. So Polish athlete Dobrek, he's interesting. He's a 400-metre hurdler, but actually took the indoor 800-metre title indoors. Just getting overtaken there by the Kenyan athlete Korea. Rotich, he was 5th in Rio. Spectacular 800-metre runner, 1:42.54. So it really does favour the 800-metre runners at the front.
Well, again, I'm a little surprised at the lack of urgency in these men on their first leg. Easy to say from up here, but they are the ones who can judge it best from down there. It's a cold night as, well, the Kenyan athlete Korea takes over in the lead very marginally from Jozwiak of Poland. And they have got a handover again to their male compatriots who will run their second leg. That will be the final leg, of course, as they go into the back straight. Naomi Korea beginning to work a little bit harder now. Jozwiak with that long raking stride looks very comfortable, almost cutting her stride there in the slipstream of Korea. 200 meters to run, going well at the moment. I think it's Slovenia's Anita Horvat, and she's making ground on that leading pair. I wonder if they're aware that the ground they've made up so far is kind of being thrown away by allowing chasing runners to close up. It shouldn't be as tactical as this, is my opinion. As you can see, coming through, Horvat of Slovenia is catching Korea of Kenya. Jozwiak, though, has pushed away hard through this last 150 and hands over to her compatriots with a big lead there, Patrik Dobek. Now the final leg.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see too much lactic acid produced, are we? And Dobek has got a big lead there. Like I say, a 400-metre hurdler turned 800-metre athlete. So we're going to think that he's going to be coming home really, really strong. And we're just watching the Kenyan athlete there coming into second position. That's Rotich, 5th in Rio Olympic Games. He actually got a bronze at the World Championships in Doha 2 years ago. But the Poles are away, and this looks like an emphatic win for them.
Well, Dobek is 7 times a Polish champion at 400-metre hurdles, and they are tough fellas, the 400-metre hurdlers. It's a very, very vicious event, and he's working hard here to stay clear. There's chasing going on behind. Vicious chasing from Cheriot Rotich. He gets second place there, but he doesn't have time to close up, and Dobek. Poland take the win from Kenya. And in second place there, in third place rather, was Slovenia.